So hello. Um, I figured out this is a specific style of video. In fact, um, recording myself at completely um, inconvenient moments, such as basically um, vacuuming the floor, is really it's really not good content. It's really not performing to the standards of uh, you know noise to signal ratio. But I think this is because uh, the voices are not loud enough, metaphorically. So I'm trying to provide signal that is louder than my vacuum cleaner. So here we go. I think there is a difference between sincere irony and ironic sincerity. And there's different it is like walking different paths and reaching to the same kind of destination. Essentially, I was chronically online. I was born in the interwebs, we could say. I was raised I was educated by going to stumble upon. If you remember stumble upon, then you're one of the cool kids. It's this site that would pop up like random videos based on an algorithm, but they were all really relevant. It's not like it is a recommendation system, but it is actually good recommendations based on your interests. I think we basically, in the ad tech world, we don't have that anymore, unfortunately. Well, I curated my feed. I did the work. I was I remember Facebook meme pages, even Facebook gore videos. That used to be the internet back then when I was raised in it. Vsauce, Vsauce 2, Vsauce 3. Where are these guys now? Hank Green, Smoss, Smoss. Oh god. Yeah. Good times, bad habits. Internet meme culture then is kind of being injected into my very DNA. And I have been trying to be more normal. That's another way to put it. Basically, I realized, let me get that deep spot right there. Yeah. I realized that there was a bit of trauma involved when it comes to the kind of way of ironic interaction that is the norm in internet meme cultures. In fact, it is quite enjoyable, and it is a legitimate means of communication. And I tried to reach sincerity from that side, to through irony reach a mode where I like this kind of signifiers, this like memes, like going into this kind of behavioral kind of replication mode is not devoid of its own meaning, which it often is, which is a way to signal affiliation, or to signal that we're in the same page and we're understanding and we are both born online, basically. And that there can be more direct communication, that you don't have to specifically that you can that you actually have you actually have a soul and feelings and emotions, and you can actually communicate with another person without this being mediated by all of these symbols and all of these things that are going around your head, and they're basically censoring the way you talk. But there's people who are way too sincere, not really comedic, not really playful in their kind of mode of interaction. That somehow, through reading Franz Heinacht or whatever kind of means that led to their own development throughout intellectual space. What am I talking about? What am I really talking about? What am I talking about to you? What I want to say is that what I do here is sincere irony. Ironic sincerity, I don't think it is really possible. Or, it's kind of like sincerity is your default mode, and then you're having this kind of playfulness around it. Maybe it is. Maybe I think I have a friend who is in that mode, who's basically like, you go first through communicating and meeting a really specific goal you want, which may be weird, such as building a secret society of friends. That sounds fucking bonkers. But then you can be ironic in your way, so like it doesn't stick, it doesn't become cultist, or it doesn't become like the thing that you imagine that this thing will lead to naturally, because you're self-aware. You're self-aware of how your internal, intrinsic motivations and ideas and visions are really bonkers, and you frame it in a good, in an ironic sense, so that the kind of damage is broken. The possible damage of it is broken. It cannot happen. Now, since sincere irony is a different kind of mode, is a mode where you want to play, when you want to subvert, where you want to being in this ironic mode, which is, there is something to it. This distance, like when we use memes, when we use kind of like kind of like expressions that hide, that are sort of like masks. Your face is being distorted, is becoming almost like a mask. If I do this face, I'm not that serious. What I say will not stick. That kind of thing is actually pretty cool. Like I enjoy it. There is enjoyment. There's jouissance. There is in the performance of it. The performance doesn't need to be formulaic. You don't need to stick to any of the Reese kind of Zoomer memes that are around. you can you can just take what this is. You can create when you're like when you do that, when you replicate, when this mimetic virus is being replicated in your brain and behavior and environment, you can think, you can reflect on what is the state of doing that. Oh, I do this because will be understandable to other people of the meme culture. I do this because it's performative and fun. So you can just go straight to the performative and fun, go straight to the communication part, and not even go through the specific instance of the meme itself, which means that it can be an endless engine of mimetic generation. I hope this is understandable. Also, this is grokkable, what I'm trying to get at. And for me, this is sincere irony. I'm talking to you not with any kind of pretense right now. I was fucking vacuuming my room just before. I want to get at this point that with this appreciation, with this reflection on what it is that we do when we engage with this ironic, post-ironic, mimetic, meme culture is performative, playful mode. What this is, to take all of the fucking bullshit out of it, keep it, and play around with it. Which is what I'm trying to do here, and I think I'm gonna give myself a challenge and see how long it lasts to do this kind of almost every day. Like this video is every way. This video is like 12 minutes and 22, 23, 24, 25 seconds. This is way too long. But if you stuck here, if you're watching, then I actually really appreciate you as a person. And I hope this has been actually meaningful and fun, because if it isn't, you can just go into the comment section or email me, say that I'm actually wasting your time. And if I am wasting your time, I don't want to be doing that. So thank you